Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Movies and Melodies. Today, I'm going to talk about an immensely talented musician, music director, and singer, Hemant Kumar. He was born on June 16th, 1920. It's in Varanasi, actually, because it was his mother's place. And he lived in a very small settlement outside of Calcutta in the family home. So his father worked as a clerk in Calcutta in a British company called Mackenzie Mackinnon. And his father traveled back and forth from the family home to Calcutta. You know, he would be in Calcutta for a few weeks or months, and then he would go back home for a short while, come back, and so on. His father, Kalidas Mukherjee, once his parents passed away, he moved the entire family to Calcutta because it was more convenient for him. And the children were very well educated. You know, education was a big thing in the family. And Hemant did very, very well at school. He was a very good student. The funniest thing was, nobody in the family was a musician or even really remotely interested in music. It was only Hemant from his entire family who was musically oriented. While schooling in Kolkata, he made friends with Subhash Mukherjee. They became very, very close friends. And Subhash Mukherjee actually took Hemant to AIR and he got him an audition. And he actually even got a gig singing a couple of songs on AIR. This was when he was only 16 years old. Another close school friend of Hemant had a lot of musical instruments in his house, including the harmonium, and he also had a lot of records. So Hemant would go there, listen to the music, and he taught himself how to play the harmonium. Hemant listened, of course, to Robindra Sangeet. That was his favorite. He also listened to a lot of Bangla folk music. And you can hear the influence of all of this in his music, later on as he started to compose. After he graduated from high school and he finished his intermediate, he went into engineering school and got a degree as an audio engineer. After that, a family friend of his took him to Columbia Records, and the head of Columbia Records actually was instrumental in starting off his recording career. So Hemant started singing, this was in the 40s, early 40s, like 1940 through 1942, 43. He sang a lot of songs for Bangla movies. He even sang his first song for a Hindi movie called Meenakshi. This was early 40s, I think 42, 43-ish. And he was really getting into this. He had started to compose as well. He even started learning how to sing, like Hindustani classical music. Unfortunately, his teacher passed away after about 2 years of instruction, and that put an end to his musical, studies. I mean, formal musical studies, I should say. He continued to study music because he was a lifelong student of music. On the personal front, he had met Bela Mukherjee, who was making a name for herself as a singer. They both fell in love and wanted to get married. Both sets of parents were opposed to this. Yet, despite parental opposition, they did get married in December of 1945. In 1947, his oldest child, his son, Jayanto, was born. Sometime after Jayanto's birth, Hemant got the opportunity to move to Bombay. Sashadhar Mukherjee was planning on making the movie Anand Math. This was about the sannyasi rebellion, for the freedom movement. It was part of the freedom movement of India. And he had Hemen Gupta direct the movie. Now, Hemen Gupta had already met Hemant, loved his music, and wanted him to be the music director of Anand Math. He convinced Sashadhar Mukherjee to go ahead and hire Hemant Kumar, and he was paid a princely sum of 1500 rupees a month, because this was the time when all the big film studios hired both music directors, actors, actually all the artists involved in movie making were hired on a monthly salary. It was not like how it is now, where they're given crores of rupees for starring in a movie or so on and so forth. So he was hired to compose music for the studio and Anand Math in particular. This movie's music is fantastic. There are such beautiful songs, and probably what I consider the best version of Vande Mataram ever. Sorry, A.R. Rahman, but this is the gold standard. I haven't found anyone who's made better. It's sung both by Lataji and by Hemant Kumar himself. So that is going to be my first song share. Vande Mataram sung first by Lataji, and then the second is by Hemant Kumar.
Shubhrajyotsna pulakitayaminim pullakusumita drumadala shovinim Shubhrajyotsna pulakitayaminim pullakusumita drumadala shovinim Suhasinim sumadhuravashinim sukhadam varadam mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram.
Anand Math was not a hit. It was a flop movie. The music was noticed, however. How could it not? It was just beautiful. After this, he also composed music for a movie called Samrat. This was a costume drama replete with pirates and princes and princesses and all kinds of, intrigue, and it was kind of fun. But again, another flop movie. Hemanta got very discouraged. He felt, that maybe Bombay was not his scene and he should go back to Kolkata. Seshadhar Mukherjee heard about his plans. So he went to Hemanta and said, you shouldn't give up so easily. And more importantly, you should not go back to Calcutta with this a title of somebody who has been defeated by the Bombay film industry. Make excellent music like Naushad Saab and, go back and triumph, was his advice to Hemanta. So Hemanta stuck on. He composed music for all kinds of movies like Ferry and Daku Ki Ladki, Shart. And before Shart and Daku Ki Ladki, he was offered Nagin. This was in 1954. And that movie was an uber hit, and the music, of course, was absolutely fantastic. People just loved him. He was now the toast of Tinseltown and never looked back. So for my next song, I want to share a song from Nagin. It's a very, very famous song. All of you have heard it. The movie starred Vaijayantimala with Pradeep Kumar. The story was that of two snake charmer communities and how the two chiefs are feuding, but the son and the daughter of each of them falls in love. It's very Romeo and Juliet-esque without the tragedy. It was a fun movie, greatly entertaining. Vaijayantimala is just lovely, and Pradeep Kumar is, the dashing hero. Music was, of course, as I said before, lovely. Rajendra Krishan wrote all the lyrics for the movie. This particular song was sung by Lataji. Man dole, mera tan dole.
मन डोले मेरा तन डोले मेरे दिल का गया करार रे कौन बजाए बांसुरिया मधुर मधुर सपनों में देखी मैंने राह नवेली मधुर मधुर सपनों में देखी मैंने राह नवेली तोड़ चली मैं लाज का पहरा जाने कहाँ अकेली चली मैं जाने कहाँ अकेली रस घोले धुन बोले जैसे ठंडी पड़े फुहार रे कौन बजाए बांसुरिया
Hemant was a very creative music director. In fact, for the song that I just shared, Kalyanji of the Kalyanji Anandji fame played the clavio line to mimic the sound of the bean, and Ravi, the famous director to be, he was also Hemanta's assistant. He played the harmonium for that song. Hemanta's career continued to soar during this time. He was busy in both the Hindi film music as well as Calcutta's film music. He traveled a lot. So he would go from Bombay to Calcutta almost weekly. In fact, Indian Airlines had awarded him the Best Customer Award because he traveled so much. And flights at that time, it wasn't like a direct flight like it is now. Jet planes were not a thing yet. So he used to fly in the evening from Bombay to Nagpur, stay overnight, Nagpur to Calcutta, land early in the morning, head to the studios there, finish his day's work, fly out to Bombay, the same route in the evening, and land the next morning in Bombay. So this went on continuously for several years. I can't even imagine how he did it. It must be exhausting. He also had the ability to, think of which artist to get to play certain instrumentals to enhance songs. For example, the movie Champakali, this came out in 1957. And he used Pandit Pannalal Ghosh, the very famous flautist, to play the flute for several songs and kind of musical interludes in the movie on the flute, just to enhance the whole effect. In fact, for Chup Gaya Koire, the flute follows Lataji's voice in such a beautiful manner. You should go and listen to that song. And then in the movie Ferry, it was a Devanand Geeta Bali starrer. He used Pandit Ali Akbar Khan to play the sarod with Devanand on screen, and Pandit Nikhil Banerjee playing the sitar picturized on Geeta Bali on screen. He was very ambitious also, I should say, in getting all these very, very talented classical music giants to come in and play for Hindi film music. Of course, there was no stigma at the time. Classical artists regularly performed for Hindi film music. For my next share, I want to share a song that's a personal favorite of mine. It's a Hemant Das solo from the movie Kohra. He made the music of Kohra. Kaifi Azmi wrote the lyrics. It was based on Daphne du Maurier's Rebecca. So kind of a thriller sort of a movie. Bishwajit and Wahida Rahman in the lead, with Lalita Pawar playing the creepy housekeeper. Beautifully made movie. The music was just awesome. The whole thing was filmed in Kodaikanal in Tamil Nadu. So this song like I said, is a solo by Hemanta. राह बने खुद मंजिल, पीछे रह गई मुश्किल, साथ जो आए तुम.
राह बनी खुद मंजिल, पीछे रह गई मुश्किल, साथ जो आए तुम. राह बनी खुद मंजिल. देखो फूल बन के सारी धरती खिल पड़ी. देखो फूल बन के सारी धरती खिल पड़ी. गुजरे आरज़ू के रास्तों से जिस घड़ी, जिस्म चुराए तुम. राह बनी खुद मंजिल, पीछे रह गई मुश्किल, हाथ जो आए तुम. राह बनी खुद मंजिल.
Hemant Das' voice is an unforgettable baritone. It's velvety, it's smooth, it's just gorgeous. Mainly people have heard him singing love songs or kind of sad songs. But his light-hearted, fun songs are so good. He could get that comic touch really well in his songs. If you watch Munimji, it's a Devanand and Nalini Jayawant starrer. Such a good movie, hilarious, one of my all-time favorite movies. And Hemant Da has sung for Devanand and kind of Pran in this scene where Nalini Jayawant and Devanand are making fun of Pran. And it's a very, very fun duet sung by Geeta Dutt and by Hemant Da, of course. Dil Ki Umange Hain Jawan. You have to watch it. It's so good. You just watch the movie. It's such a fantastic movie. So for my next song that I want to share, I'm going to share another song from Munimji, which again, brilliantly sung by Hemant Da. The music for the movie was by Sachin Dev Burman, and the lyrics for this particular song were by Shailendra ji, but Sahir Saab also has written lyrics for the movie. But this song is so good, the picturization is brilliant. It's a scene where the Munimji, played by Devanand, has arranged for like the local village folk to perform this song and dance kind of a thing to celebrate the villain's birthday. And this entire song, all the dancing and everything has been choreographed by Sachin Shankar, who was the cousin of Pandit Ravi Shankar and Uday Shankar. He has danced also as Shiva in this song. Absolutely fantastic. You all, please watch this. It's, even if you don't watch the whole movie, at least this song, it's priceless. शिवजी बिहाने चले पाल की चढ़ाई के बाभूति लगाए के.
ओ शिव जी बिहाने चले पाल की सजा के बाभूति लगा के ना. ओ शिव जी बिहाने चले पाल की सजा के बाभूति लगा के पाल की सजा के ना. ओ जब शिव बाबा करे तैयारी कई के सकल समान हो, दाहिने अंग त्रिशूल विराजे नाचे भूत शैतान हो. ब्रह्मा चल विष्णु चल लेके वेद पुराण हो, शंख चक्र और गदा धनुष लई चले श्री भगवान हो. और बंटन के चले बम भोला, लीले भांग धतूर का गोला, बोले जे हरदम चले लड़का परा के,
बाबूती लगा के पालकी सजा के ना,
ओ शिव जी
बिहान चले पालकी सजा के, बाबूती लगा के पालकी सजा के ना।
ओ माता मत दिन पर चल चल ली तिलक दलीली लार हो, काला न गर्दन के नीचे वहू दिलन फुकार हो, लोटा फेंक के भाग चलैली का विधि लिखल लीलार हो, इनके संग विवाह न करबो गौरी रही कुमारी हो, कहे पार्वती समझाई बतनो हमरो माई, जय भर आइल हम कर्मवा लिखा के,
बाबूती लगा के पालकी सजा के ना, ओ शिव जी बिहान चले पालकी सजा के, बाबूती लगा के पालकी सजा के ना।
Lot of music directors use humming as a way to enhance a song. We all hum when we forget the words to a song, but they actually used it to enhance songs or the mood, to introduce a particular kind of element into the scene. Hemant Da's beautiful baritone lent itself very well to humming, and he used humming in a lot of his songs. The other thing that he did a lot of was using whistling. I love the way he did that. And I think one of my favorite sort of the whistling songs is from Khamoshi. Hemant Da really did a fantastic job with the music on Khamoshi. The movie was actually based on a Bengali movie by the name of Deep Jwelejai, and it was based on a short story by Ashutosh Mukherjee. The story is a very interesting one. It's entirely centered around the nurse, in the Bengali version played by Suchitra Sen, in Khamoshi played by Wahida ji. And it's about this woman, she takes part in like a radical psychological therapy, and it affects her so badly she ends up losing her own mind, so to speak. The movie was very, very good. Probably one of Wahida ji's best roles, I want to say. So this song, it was sung so beautifully by Hemant Da. The lyrics were by Gulzar Saab. Tum pukar lo. Hemant Da had two children, his son Jayanto and a daughter Ranu, who was younger by 5-6 years. Jayanto went on to marry actress Maushmi Chatterjee, and he also acted in a couple of movies. Wasn't very successful as an actor. Ranu Mukherjee went on to sing for both Bangla as well as Hindi movies, and I think she ended up being more successful in Bengali movies. Hemant Kumar was very, very successful, and as his career soared, his health started to fail, unfortunately. There was too much travel, and this was taking a beating on him. He had high blood pressure, he had diabetes, he had hurt his back very badly when he was shooting for Kohra, and he was also suffering from depression because during the 70s, he started to, his productions, he had gone into movie production himself, and his productions were failing. So he ended up doing more Bengali movies, composing as well as singing for Bengali movies and plays, and ended up, I think towards the end, shifting to Calcutta and staying there. In 1989, in September, early September, he was awarded the Michael Madhusudan Award by Bangladesh. On September 26th of 89, he had a massive cardiac arrest and he passed away. A huge loss for all of us music lovers. In fact, Salil Chaudhary said after Hemant Kumar passed away that if God were to sing, he would sing in Hemant Kumar's voice. Little bit of a hyperbole there, but kind of charming, I think. But speaking of God, Hemant Kumar sang some absolutely gorgeous devotional songs as well as philosophical songs. So one of my favorites is what I want to end this episode with. It's a song from Kabuliwala, sung by Hemanta, Salil Chaudhary's music with Gulzar Saab writing this particular song. The other songs were written by Prem Dhawan. It's a very, very sort of a poignant song and just beautiful. Ganga aaye kahan se?
गंगा आए कहाँ से गंगा जाए कहाँ रे लहरा पानी में जैसे धूप छाँव गंगा आए कहाँ से गंगा जाए कहाँ रे लहरा पानी में जैसे धूप छाँव रात कारी दिन उजियारा मिल गए दोनों साए रात कारी दिन उजियारा मिल गए दोनों साए साँझ न देखो रंग रूप के कैसे भेद मिटाए रे लहराए पानी में जैसे धूप छाँव रे गंगा आए कहाँ से गंगा जाए कहाँ रे लहराए पानी में जैसे धूप छाँव रे कांच कोई माटी कोई रंग बिरंगे प्याले कांच कोई माटी कोई रंग बिरंगे प्याले प्यास लगे तो एक बराबर जिसमें पानी डाले रे लहराए पानी में जैसे धूप छाँव रे गंगा आए कहाँ से गंगा जाए कहाँ रे लहराए पानी में जैसे धूप छाँव रे.
Hemant Kumar was an amazingly prolific music director as well as singer. People don't quite realize how much work is out there that he produced. if you include both his Hindi film music as well as his Bangla stuff. Sadly, there isn't enough time to go even more in depth about his other songs, but we'll keep that for another episode. I'll be back with much more on Hemant Kumar in the future. But for today, we are done. I request you, as always, to go on to YouTube and subscribe to my channel and spread the word among your family and friends. I will be back in 2 weeks. And until then, remember, music is food for the soul. Keep listening.